Buonasera e benvenuti a tutti. Lo spettacolo sta per cominciare. Si avverte il gentile pubblico che è assolutamente vietato fare foto con il telefonino o riprese video con altri strumenti. Si invitano gli spettatori a spegnere subito i cellulari e si ricorda loro che per gli spettacoli del premio internazionale, ove lo vogliano, potranno votare prima di lasciare il teatro. Grazie e buona serata.
No. Go away. Go away. It was just a show. Go away. Ah, that's you, bastard! You bungut, stinking, heartless bastard! Come on! I will scratch you! I guess you're wondering what's going on. Well, I don't know. I mean, yesterday, everything was normal. Yesterday, everything was perfectly ordinary. There I was just doing a street show. Every day, ordinary street show. There I was doing my stuff. And this bloke walks up to me and he says, "Hey, do you want to play for the king?" And I said, "Yes." I mean, what would you say? I said, "Yes, I want to play for the king." But I didn't know the story, so I had to go and find the story. And I saw this bloke in the pub with the funny, and he had problems. And then he came, this woman, but she wouldn't tell me this. And these bastards, right? And oh, God, I hate Denmark. I've been here a couple of months, right? And things are looking a bit grim. There are dark clouds closing in. People have these tense, suspicious eyes of hard times. I've been round all the local villages. They were more or less a dead loss, so I made my way into the centre, to the castle, Elsinore, where at least, even if they aren't any more generous, there are more of the bastards. Elsinore, Market Square. All hustle, bustle, and noise. Stalls and stall holders, cloth, capons, bakers. Get your Danish pastries. And soldiers. Lots of soldiers. More than you'd expect, really. It's not a good thing, that. There's nothing worse than an off-duty soldier. They like to practice pushing their unemployed weight about, and your average vagabond minstrel's ideal for that. However, my stomach called. What? I can't feed you right now. No, there are soldiers. Or I'll lick up your neck and strangle your brain. No, I can't feed you. Or I'll rip your throat out from the inside. I can't feed me. All right. Stomach calls, it must be answered, right? So what do? You've got to find a spot, you've got to find a space, somewhere far from the soldiers, but close to the bustle, where people can stop, watch, and forget themselves long enough to pay. So where? There by the fountain, it's too crowded. There by the inn, we've got the soldiers. There by... Yes, there, by the fishmonger. That's perfect, it's almost a natural... So... Oh, no. There's something rotten in this stall of Denmark. And they do need to breathe to pay. So where? You look, you search, you slip, you sniff. There. Baker. Smell of fresh bread. Now it's guaranteed to make you hungry, and it's guaranteed to make you want to buy, and it is guaranteed to catch you with your purses out. Showtime, bastards. Now, if you do this weird stuff long enough, people gather. It's true. Gather. Come round, come closer, come closer for today. Ladies and gentlemen, for today I bring you magic. I bring you wonders, I bring you miracles from distant lands. Yes, today from the far distant, dreaming spires of Milton Keynes I come with the magic of juggling. Yes, and for you today I mean to juggle not one ball, and no, not even two balls, ladies and gentlemen. What will it be? 3 balls? No, not even 3 balls, ladies and gentlemen. It will 4 balls. 3 balls, ladies and gentlemen. This is not as easy as it looks. Because I have trained... Ladies and gentlemen, I have trained in the techniques, I have ciphered the skills, I have sucked the substance of the world's greatest jugglers, yes. I have worked with the dancing bear jugglers of northern Scotland. Okay, where's my haggis? Okay, where's my porridge? Okay, where's my haggis? Over there, where you left it. They were mad. But then you would have to be quite mad to go dancing bear in the northern Scotland. I've also worked with the super precise Swiss jugglers of Geneva. And lastly, but not in the least bit leastly, I have worked with the seasick, drunken Viking jugglers of southern smorgasbord. Thank you, you cheap Danish bastards! Oi! Be you minstrel! Palace guard. Short, fat, power complex and a weapon. Excuse me, just a second. Here, haven't you got a war you should be fighting or something? Leave me alone just a couple of minutes. I will slip you a ducat. Be you minstrel! 2 ducats. Be you minstrel! Minstrel. Yeah, I've been minstrel. I've swapped the costume. All of that. Be bloody minstrel. 1 minstrel, my Lord Hamlet. As requested, my Lord Hamlet. Thank you, Sergeant. That voice came from a very young man with a terrible sense of dress, very pale, looked like he'd seen a ghost, a bit of a mummy's boy. He stepped out of the shadows. Minstrel. Yeah. Sorry about that. I'll just kick myself out then, shall I? He just stared at me, was sizing me up, examining me. He was smiling all the way from his nose to his chin. No. Tell me, are you engaged at the moment? Are you linked to any local lords or dukes or royal personages hereabouts? Now, what sort of question was that? If I had been linked to any local lords, I'd have been wearing his colours, I'd have been carrying his letters, and I certainly would not have been lying here bleeding quite so dirtily in the dust. He, Noble, knew that. No. I am between engagements at the moment. The smile spread, reached his cheek. Oh, excellent. Then perhaps you can be of service to us. You see, tomorrow evening at the castle, they're holding a special celebration for the king, my uncle, and we have need of a minstrel. Who knows, the post could even become permanent. That is, of course, if you are interested. Interested? Me? Play for the king? Interested? Could be. Depends on what you're offering, really. Oh, I don't think you'll be disappointed. There is one condition, of course. You must play The Murder of Gonzaga. Do you know it? Very well, take this as a down payment. Tomorrow evening at the castle gates, the guards will be expecting you. You won't disappoint us. Yeah, right, tomorrow evening. Castle gates. Castle. I'm going to play in the castle. I'm going to play in the... I'm going to play for a king. I've never played for a king. I mean, I've never even played in a king. You've got to understand, right? This is what I've been working for years. I mean, this is what I've been trying to achieve. I mean, maybe I've finally cracked it. Maybe I... Dad? Not now, son. I'm working. What's working, Dad? What's working, Dad? What's working, Dad? I'm making, son. I am making. Oh, but what's making, Dad? What you making, Dad? What you making? I am making chains, son. I am making chains. Wow. Dad's making chains. He's making chains to go to the hot bang. Bang, hot, boom. Chains. Dad's making chains. Dad. What are chains, Dad? All right. Chains, son. Chains are a means of physically connecting one thing to another thing over a great distance. You see, what I does is I get these bits of metal, I heats them up here in the forge, and then I bangs them about, twists them in and around on himself, get another bit of metal, bang it about, twist it around on the other bit of metal, do that with lots of bits of metal, make a great big chain. Right, I've got a little bit of metal in the hot, bang, bang, twist it around, the metal hot, bangs back, and then chain. Dad, where do all the little bits of metal come from? see over here, these great long bits of metal. I gets them, I heats them up in the forge, I breaks them into little bits of metal, I bangs them about, I twist them in round on themselves, put them all together, make a great long chain. Okay, good. Bang, bang, got the long bit of metal, hot, 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 bang, 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 little bit of metal, bang, bang, twist, twist, bang, bang, long bit of metal. Why? Oh, well, look, son, chains are very useful. They are extraordinarily useful for, well, for chaining stuff up, son. Now, look, I'm going to step outside for one of those theatrical pauses that lasts about 5 years. So could you hang on to this for me? Yeah, sure, Dad, thanks. The village where I grew up, it was very small. It was mainly serfs farming the land for our Lord. And occasionally, we get to go off and fight in one of his wars. We didn't mind that so much because it gave us a chance to travel. We would go out and we would meet other serfs from other villages and we'd kill them. It's not the only chance we got to meet anyone from elsewhere. Sometimes, right, players would come. They would come on their way from nowhere to nowhere. They would come with breezes from the world. They would sing their way onto a table, they'd sing their way into a bed, and then they would disappear in the fuzziness of dawn. They were so big. They were bigger, larger, stranger, and somehow more real. I remember the way the girls used to look at them. They had these bright, sparkling eyes and moist, warm smiles. I never got anywhere much with women. My mother died bleeding me into the world, and my father, he was a smith. He was this big, huge, powerful man who seemed to be constantly sweating as if the forge followed him in his heart. He fashioned bolts for doors, weapons for soldiers, and chains for purposes I was never particularly clear about. I was meant to follow him to the forge. I was Smith's son. That was my destiny, and I tried. Right? I mean, I gave it my best shot, but I could never really get my head around it. People used to laugh at my work. My weapons, right? People used to call me angled arrow, shabby shield, wobble spear. I think this hurt my dad, but he carried on with a kind of desperate patience. Except for one day. Yeah, there was just one day. Dad! Dad, you're going to come out of the square! Dad, you're going to come out of the square! There's something great happening! Dad, you're going to... Dad! Not now, son. I am working. How old are you now, anyway? Almost 12, Dad. I'm going to watch those theatrical pauses. I could have sworn I was only gone for 5. Anyway, look, I'm working, son. We can't let the forge die now, can we? So, you be my eyes on this one. But, Dad, it's great. Out in the square, right, there's this bloke, he's chucking stuff up in the air and he's catching it. And he's talking funny stuff and everybody's there and everybody's laughing and clapping. It's great, Dad. It's great. He looks like a big, gawky chicken. Suddenly, the room seemed to become silent and heavy. Big, gawky chicken. The forge glowed more fiercely, the fumes billowed, and I watched as my father seemed to swell up like a huge, bilious dragon, just as he seemed set to burst the roof timbers. He turned, steamed out onto the street. I followed him. We went to the market square. There, the chicken had gathered around a crowd of people. He was juggling 3 sides, a bottle, and a pig. I remember that. It was great. Everybody was laughing and clapping until you, minstrel. Everybody stopped. Everybody watched. The bottle crashed to the ground, breaking and bleeding into the dust. The scythes clattered to the ground, miraculously failing to slaughter the pig who squealed his exit. Now, Smiths aren't famous for violence. I mean, after all, after a day of bashing hot metal, who needs a fight? But it's always been patently obvious that if they did want to hit something, you didn't want to be the something in question. So, silence. You! The crowd parted. Yes? You've been here before. Oh. Well, I might have been, I guess, you know. Been almost everywhere, you know. Easter Festival. 12 years ago. Bloody good show. Margaret loved it. So did I, if I'm honest. But then, parts of you strayed. And parts of you stayed. Now I will keep what's left of what you left behind, but you will never play here again. Well, that'd be straightforward, and he picked up the chicken bodily above his head, and he shook him till all manner of stuff came out of him, and then he ran the whole length of the village, great lumbering strides before twisting once, twice, 3 times before releasing the chicken in a long, slow arc into the river. Splash! The village cheered. Oh, Smithy! Wow. Splash! They were as confused as I was, but they knew a good show when they saw one. Unfortunately, this show was not finished. My father was coming back into the village, and his manner was not calmed. He did not so much walk as gouge his way through the air, and he was coming straight at me. You picked me up by the neck, threw me back into the house. You will never pin me up against the wall. Never! I couldn't move. Never! I couldn't breathe. He was killing me. I thought. Until I felt the hot, wet tears scalding on my neck, and I heard the billows sobbing, great aching, quaking sobs. Years passed. A couple of wars came through, nothing major. We all carried on surfing and smithing. We never spoke of that day again. I carried on at the forge. Well, that is, my father persevered, but every now and then I would catch him looking at me as if I was a stranger. Oh, I wanted to do it well, you know. I really did. I mean, I gave it my best shot. And every now and then, I would nearly get something right. And he would puff up, so proud, that if I'd ever really managed something, I think he might have exploded. However, that was never really on the cards. I was not made for the forge. And every now and then, another player, or a group of players, would make their way into the village, and I found some way of watching them. I learnt every piece. I undid every trick, and then I would practice them out in the forest or one under the bridge. By day, I was Smith's son, wobble spear. But by night, under that bridge, I was a player. and I was a player to kings. And then the plague came, and they painted those signs on the doors, and there were blisters, black lips, sort of a greasy pus. And I remember the billows. They spluttered, they wheezed, and they stopped. Son, you gotta promise me. Yeah, I know, Dad, I know. Don't worry, don't worry. I know. No, son, it's important. You've got to promise me. The forge, son. The forge. I know about the forge, Dad. I do. I promise I will look after the forge. In fact, I've been working on it, right? You are going to be dead proud. You're going to be proud of me, Dad. I have invented a new type of chain. No more of that fiddly little stuff, Dad. Here, look, we can churn these out by the dozen. I have invented the single link chain. Single link chain, son. 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 That's a poem, son! Look, I have been bending metal all my life, right? It matters to me. So please, son, please, don't become a blacksmith. I wish I could have bent your blood. But you do what you do, son. And then it's done, son. And what's done, son, is done, son. It can't be undone, son. Though what was done didn't do, did it? Son, look, what I'm trying to say is, you must do what you do. Can you, by any chance, juggle? Dad, I'll make you proud, Dad. It is a comedy. So I didn't become a blacksmith. I slipped past the signs on the door. I escaped the village, and I travelled. And I bought some motley. And I played. I played everywhere. I played inns, I played halls, I played market squares, and it was me the girls smiled for, and it was me who sang my way onto the tables and sang my way into the beds, and it was me who slept more nights than not by the side of the road, and it was me who drank and gambled away more than I should to the lady of the dice box, and it was me who, after 47 years of vagabondage, still has nothing to show his bones. Except I'm gonna play the palace dad. There's only one small problem. It's not a big problem, it's just a tiny weeny little problem. You don't happen to know what the story of the murder of Gonzago is all about, do you? It's fine, it's fine. It's not a problem, it's not a big problem. I mean, I'm a professional. I can busk it, right? There's this bloke, Gonzago, gets murdered. Okay, so there's probably a little bit more to it, but all I need is the story. All I need is the story. So where do you go to get a story? You go to the pub. And I did. I went to the inn. This place was grim-rigged, dead, empty. Only the barman gave it any life, and that was not very much. Hi. Can I have an ale, please? Okay. An ale, please. And one for yourself. One for me. One for me. Oh, ale was that, sir. Ale was that, sir. Here you go, sir. Here you go, sir. Here's one for you. Brewed locally, I think I like it. And one for me, thank you. I'll be having that later. Oh, you minstrel folk, drink. You minstrel folk. We love your minstrel folk in here, sir. I mean, you've got a joke for us, haven't you, sir? Well, you always got a song for us. Haven't you got a song for us, sir? Haven't you got a song for us, sir? Yeah, I suppose I could do a song. Yeah, I knew you'd have a song for us, sir. We love you minstrel folk in here. We do. I mean, we've had the best in here, sir. We've had the best in here, sir. We used to have even our late Lord's minstrel in here, sir. Perhaps you've heard of Yorick. No, sorry, never heard of Yorick. Oh, come on, sir. Everybody's heard of Yorick. Alas, poor Yorick. Alas. Well, that's really weird, because there aren't many women in the profession, and I'm sure I've never heard of her. No, alas. As in, oh dear, what a pity, what a shame. He's dead, you see. Oh, I see, alas, as in, oh dear, what a pity, what a shame. He's dead, there is a vacancy! I don't suppose you've ever heard of a story called The Murder of Gonzago, have you? Oh yeah, The Murder of Gonzago! That's one of my favourites, one of my go-to favourites. Oh, I love it. It's all about this bloke, right, called Gonzago, who gets murdered, strangely enough. But he's a king, right, and he's married to this absolute stunner of a queen, Baptista, absolute stunner, hotty-totty. And he has an evil bugger brother, Lucianus. Now, evil bugger brother has the hots for the queen, so he kills the king, and then he marries the queen, and... Oh. No. That's another story. And I don't know it. And I don't want to know it. And you, sir, you particularly do not want to know that story. Well, no, I do want to know. No, you don't want to know. I do. No, you don't know. I do. No, I don't know. I do. No, oh dear, look at the time. Oh, 5:13. That's closing time here in Denmark. Terribly sorry, sir. We have to throw you out. Good night. Oh, I hate Denmark. The sun was setting over the crenellated castle walls of Elsinore. It bled blood red into the clouds as they fell over the edge of the world. Behind me, the cold black, slow black, blue-black night shed its mantle. I guess it was kind of dramatic, but I couldn't have given a nun's keyhole. I wanted my story. And it was then I saw the flames. Tiny flickering flames just outside the castle gate. They illuminated a little old woman in a big pot. She was a bit of a strange old girl, a bit of a weird old sister, you know, hair out the wrong bits and all that stuff. But you never know. Sometimes these old girls, they know a story or two. So I thought, try her. I did.
When shall we three meet again? Friday. City gates. Dusk. And don't be late. They said don't be late because you're always late. And it really stuffs up the cavern energy. So here am I. Friday. City gates. Dusk. And where are they? Ridiculous old fishwife hags. I can't be doing with them anymore. I'm going out on my own. I'm going to be a coven of one. I'm going. Oh God, no! Here it comes now. Oh, what to do? What? Busk, sister, busk. Double toil and trouble. Fire burn and cauldron bubble. Oh, come on, bubble, damn you, bubble! All hail to thee, Thane of clans, Fanar, Fanar, Fanar. All hail to thee, Thane of Cawdor, Fanar, Fanar. Look, excuse me, I was just wondering if you happen to know a story called The Murder of All hail to thee, great Macbeth, who shalt be king hereafter, toad of bat, ear of worm, desiccated gonad of fruit fly, Fanar, Fanar. Hang on. What's all that called old Glamis Macbeth stuff? Isn't that Scotland? Of course, it's Scotland. Hurly-burly. What a girly. Fanar, Fanar. Yeah, but this is Denmark. Oh, Denmark. 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 Friday night, city gates, dusk. Denmark. And I suppose you haven't got a power-craved sex-pot for a wife? With a cleanliness fetish? And a spot of insomnia? Oh, shitey bugger it. I'm in the wrong play. Look, all I want to know is if you know a story called The Murder of... Go and drink of this potion. Great Macbeth... You drink. Why? Oh, hang on. Will it make me see things? Is your vision impaired? You'll probably see things. You may be a little bit sick too, but I do like the frothing effect. Drink of the potion, and all will become clear to you. Horrible. I'm sorry? What? Oh, horrible. Horrible. Most horrible. Here, look, mate. I don't know what you've been taking, but you should stop. Pity me not, but lend thy serious hearing to what I shall unfold. A tale whose lightest word would harrow up thy soul, freeze thy young blood, make thy two eyes like stars, start from their spheres, and each knotted and combine their rock to part. Yeah, just a bit tied up at the moment, you know. Unless, of course, you happen to know a story called The Murder of Murder! Most foul, as in the best it is, but this one, most foul, most strange, unnatural. You know it. You know it. You actually know it. Will you tell me? Please? I find thee apt. 'Tis given out that sleeping within my orchard a serpent stung me. But know thou, noble youth, the serpent that sting your king's life. Now, where's his crown? Right, so you're asleep in the orchard and the snake has slithered up to you, stolen your crown and slithered away. Okay, got it, go on. Nay, that vile beast, that incestuous animal, won to his shameful lust, the most seeming, virtuous queen. What, so the queen is now rubbing bacon with the snake? Not a family show. Look! Sleeping within my orchard upon my secure hour, my brother stole with juice of cursed heaven in a vial, and in the porches of mine ear did pour the leprous distilment. Thus was I of life, of crown, of queen, and once dispatched a horrible, horrible, horrible. Adieu. Adieu, remember me. Remember thee? Remember thee? Oh, unequaled understatement of the decade. Remember thee? That story it's got everything. With a story like that, I can't fail. It's got murder, it's got jealousy, it's got sex, it's got royals and their general lack of family values. With a story like that, I am made. I'm going to be a king's player. Just think about it. An indoor bed, hot meals, twice, 3 times a week. I get to wear the king's colours. I get some respect. Okay, what do you say? What do you say? Lady of the dice box. What do you say? King's player or scum? Yeah. Yes! Well, okay. I mean, but maybe this time I will be lucky. Maybe this time is my day. Maybe this time, for the first time, luck won't look the other way. But all the odds are in my favor, but something's bound to begin. It's gonna happen, happen sometime. Maybe this time.
gifted, I mean, with such a talent array of... I mean, I was overwhelmed just to be nominated. Oh my God. I haven't prepared anything. All those years I thought you had abandoned me. But no, you were right behind me. I have no words. There's no possible way that I can ever express. Hang on. Yes, I do. Of course I can. Maybe this time, for the first time, maybe this time, I'll... Must have been the garlic. It was the morning. It was the morning of my day. It was the morning of the day of my night I had to prepare. I took that story and I made it mine. I took that story and I made it. I took that story and I milked it. No, I didn't milk it. I creamed it. I took that story and I made it a jewel of the theatre. And then, my hour had come. City gates, dusk. Who is it? It's the player. Player who? King's player. Oh, you Well, where are you then? Oh, bloody kids. Oh, I can't be... Hey! What? Under here! Oh, sorry about that. Come on up, there you go. Come on inside, I'll show you around the castle. Right, this here is your average castle, right? This here is your central dining area. This is where you have your meal after the show, right? After the show, right? Right. This here is your central performance area. This is where you do the show, right? Right. This here, oh, this is just an empty room over there. Right. What's this here? Oh. Look, just don't try to be funny, right? Sorry. It's my job, you know. No. Step on in here, don't say anything. Step on in here and Prince Hamlet would like a word. Speak the speech, I pray you, as I pronounced it to you, twippingly upon the tongue, but if you mouth it, as many of our players do, I had as lief the town choir spoke my heart. Now I, sire, it shall be pronounced trippingly. Nor do not saw the air too much with your hands, thus, but rather you must use all gently, for in the very torrent and the tempest, or as I may say, whirlwind of your passion, you must acquire and beget a certain temperance that may give it smoothness. For it offends me, you know, it offends me to the soul to hear a robustious, periwig-pated fellow tear a passion to tatters, to very wags to split the ears of the groundlings. But nevertheless, Wakeleng plays the thing in which to catch the conscience of the king. Oh, I saw plays the thing in which to catch... Did you hear all of that? Mr. De Wector. It offends him to the soul to hear a robustious, periwig-pated fellow tear a passion to tatters. Well, it offends me to the soul to hear a pimply, adolescent, and frankly somewhat unbalanced prick of a prince tell me how to act. What is it about the theatre that makes every bumgut think they're an expert? Of course, this particular bumgut has more than a passing say in my immediate future. And so, I shall. And I want this. I want this so much. I want all of this. I want the stage, I want the box, I want the chairs, I want you guys, I want the walls, I want the single link chains. I invented them. I want it all so much. I want it all so much that it frightens me. Yeah, I want it all so much, and it frightens me so much that I don't want it. Do you want it? No. I want it, it frightens me. I want it, it frightens me. I don't want it, I don't want it, I want it, I don't. To play or not to play? Now there's a question, I mean, whether 'tis nobler to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune or to take arms against this seed of troubles and by retraining end them. Well, I want this. Enter, king, queen, and court, the moment comes, unbid too soon. To see your dreams unfolding in front of you, so close that you could touch them, and so real that they must be false. There was a king, there was a player, a king's player. There they were waiting for me, and there I was. And I was ready for them. They threw on a band. Oh. Your Majesty! Oh. Your Majesty! Your Majesty! The player is... Majesty, lords, ladies, gentlemen, the player here stooping to your clemency begs your hearing patiently. The murder of Gonzago, the musical. Gonzago, he was a king, he lived in Italy, as good and strong a king as man can be. And he liked a bit of culture, so he gave his minstrels lots of dough. Had a queen, Baptista was her name, and she was really nice. This woman was a bargain, at even twice the price. Together they had been for more than 30 years, that's quite a score. And happy like you won't believe, a couple so could be. Gonzago, Baptista, fee, 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 fell in love.
shadow, being a man of wisdom and great thought, knows full well this mortal coil is but short, and so he speaks to her, man to a man, about his dreadful failure, not taking out the pension plan. Cry for me, sweet Baptista, if anything to me should happen, like if I snuff it, don't you live poorly, go out and marry and be happy. Marriage to another, don't say that, I could never do it, and you're not going to die. You're my true love, my tower of strength, a really butch guy. 'Twill be ages for our well, tomorrow, we'll talk about it tomorrow. For now, it's my time to nap. She leaves him in the orchard, under the apple tree, sleeping and dreaming, oh, so peacefully. But hark! From the shadows, a villain then appears, his brother, Lucianus, just like him, with big ears. Thoughts black, hands act, drugs fit and time agreeing, he poisons his brother without anybody seeing. I'm gonna wash that brother right out of my head. Gonna wash that brother right out of my head. Gonna pour this poison right in his ear. Gonna pour this poison right in his ear. And then I'll be king of here. No! The king had leapt up, his hands pale, hands flailing in front of his pallid face. No! No! Hold the plot, Your Majesty, sit down. This is the best bit. This is where it just will throw me in the mouth. It's a great effect. Just sit yourself down. We'll be over it. No! No! It was nothing like that. I do not even have big... No! Guards! Give me light! Give me light! Give me light! Guards! Interval? Aha! A whack! Dead for a ducat! Dead! Oh, I am killed. Sorry, wrong room. No. Why is there a train in medieval Europe? Crunch, 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 Have you heard anything yet? Splash. What? I ran as far and as fast as I could, and I ran, and have I told you, I hate Denmark. I ran, and I ran, and I ran, I ran
until I couldn't run anymore. Why, lady? Oh, go away. Go away, it was just a show. Go. All right. Come on then. Come on, you heartless, bum-gusted king bastards. Come on. I will scratch you. Don't just ignore me! I just insulted the king!
Yes, you did.
Your Majesty, where did you come from?
Well, let's just call that the magic of theatre. I don't want you, minstrel, to have other fish to fry, however. I want you. You played well. Somewhat too well.
You mean you liked it? You mean I get the job? I get to be King's player. King's player.
Yes. You, minstrel, get to be King's player for the rest of your life. It is only somewhat unfortunate for you that that will not be very long.
What? What did I do? What have I done? It was just a show. All right, it might have been a crap show, but it was just a show. What have I done?
You are a fool, minstrel. Perhaps you are an innocent fool, but you spread words. And word of this may not spread. Now, is that a dagger I see before me? No good. One does grow tired of sleeping targets. Defend yourself, if you can.
What? Oh, all right, if that's what you want. If this is what you want. I mean, you're the king. Who am I? If this is what you want. All I ever really wanted to be was one of yours, so, here I am. I'm yours. Is this what you want? Is this what you want? Oh, bugger, I've killed myself. Well, at least you could stay and watch me die! Has he gone?